You want to grab it?
Okay.
We're live! Holy fucking motherfuckers! Son of a bitches. We might want to move the heater back, huh?
Maybe.
For the tab. Yeah. It looks so 1980s in here with this. It doesn't give me an options for what the streaming quality. What's this button do? That doesn't do nothing for me. It doesn't give me options to limit bandwidth, which really sucks. But there's nothing I can do about that because YouTube go.
Right.
Welcome to the big tent.
Hi. The big tent.
Yeah.
The big top.
We're not in the big house yet. That's coming. They're
Is
coming
it?
for me. Because America hates them freedom-speaking peoples out there.
Apparently.
Yeah, chasing us down till we have nothing but a tent. We got a thing or two for them.
Internet in our tent, so you know.
We got a surprise coming.
There's a surprise.
Well, 8 months. In 8 months, we should be back in an actual home-like structure.
Maybe. We'll see what 8 months brings.
Yeah. Living in the tent for 8 months. And it hasn't quit raining, so we haven't.
It was supposed to stop raining today, and it did not.
So we don't know if we'll be able to waterproof our tent, but we need to because it's leaking everywhere.
Moisture definitely is getting in.
I sponged out the tent today. One person was there and they went away. So
because I didn't. I was gonna maybe say something on Facebook, but I won't.
Okay. Whatever works.
I don't fucking know. I don't know. Murphy's rubbing his face on the rug.
So he's good for now then.
Like getting his face rubbed.
So you might be the type of person that reads the news or watches the news and you're thinking
never do.
You might be thinking that Syria is about those plucky rebels in Idlib trying to, I don't know what kind of a crap story they're saying about them. Or you might think it's about Syria and Assad and Putin that just love to blow up civilians because they're out there gunning down the civilians as they're trying to run away. They're like fleeing the cities, and Russia's like, you're not getting away from us. Blowing them up, those civilians. And chemical weapons. And Assad likes to gas his own people, according to Western media, from what I've heard. But that's not what it's about, folks. Nope, not at all. There's nobody here.
What were we talking about?
There's one person here, but it's probably Toots. They're being quiet. No, they're lurking.
Toots in the shadows.
Yeah. So, what it's really about is global domination, okay, folks?
Sure.
That's what it's about.
Yep.
So, now to control the world, you have to control the energy of the world, the flow of energy. And in our current civilization,
is that like the planet's chi?
It's actually oil, but sure.
It's like chi.
Call it whatever you want. It's the life force of the last airbender or something. I don't know. That's not it at all. You see, oil is very easy to control because it's put on big ass boats or it's shipped in pipelines. So, and it doesn't take a lot of people to get the oil. So, how you control and dominate the entire globe is by controlling the energy, which is the oil. So that's why everybody's in the Middle East trying to control the oil. And that's where the whole Syria ran afoul of the Western Empire, because they're right smack dab in the middle between the Nazis and Israel and the place with all the oil, like, Iran. So actually, no, it's Iran. It's not flock of seagulls.
Right.
But I'm a dumb Westerner, so I always say Iran. So far away.
See, every time he says that, it plays in my head. I ran so far away.
So
Like a seagulls.
now you might be asking yourself, what's Turkey doing in Syria? Now, if you look at all the lands that Turkey's occupied, it's all farmland, folks. It's olive groves, wheat fields. Turkey's there because they want the farmlands. What?
I was gonna maybe open Facebook, but I need to just to put a both in.
It looks like it's Monday evening, so everybody's not here.
Apparently.
They're probably working or at the hotel with the cocaine.
Jobs or something.
One of those fancy peoples with the cocaine hotels.
So like a Hotel California thing.
Trump Towers. Something like that. I thought there'd be more people here, but I guess I was wrong.
Apparently not.
Damn it, Jim.
Where's Jim?
I don't know. On the Enterprise.
I'm right. I want pizza.
We might have to wait for that.
That's gonna be a long time, but
Could
it sounds really good.
Could be. So, how does Turkey think they're going to be able to steal all of Syria's farmland? Well, they had this not so brilliant idea to invite all the retarded people of the world to Syria, and they got them all hopped up on meth, and they told them that they would have their own little fucking jihadi paradise up there on the farmlands. And that was Turkey's strategy to steal all the Syrian farmlands. And then, Assad and Russia was like, no, we're not going to let a bunch of fucking hordes of tweakers destroy civilization. Not going to happen.
Look at what happened in the U.S.
I know. So Russia and Syria, what they're doing in Syria, well, Syria is just being Syria and defending themselves. And what Russia's doing is they're killing all the foreign terrorists because they don't want those fuckers going into Russia. Because if you look at the map, you'll notice just on the other side of Turkey, there's Russia. So Russia saw all Turkey sending all these crazy people into Syria, getting them all hopped up on meth and chopping heads off all over the place. And they're like, we don't want those fuckers coming to our place. So they did the prudent thing and they went down there to kill all the tweakers.
All the head choppers.
Yeah. So that's what Russia's doing there. What's America and NATO and the Western Empire doing there? Well, I already said they're trying to control the oil. I mean, duh, Trump even said it. We're there for the oil. And, but what the Americans want to do is they want to take the entire Middle East and the Near East, which is like Iran, because Iran's not in the Middle East, it's the Near East. It's not the Far East.
Not the Far East.
It's the Near East. And they wanted to destroy Syria, Iraq, and break it up into a bunch of little fucking Israel nations, like a Sunni nation and a Shia nation and a Kurdish nation. And they wanted to balkanize it into a bunch of little Israels so that they can control all of the land by keeping all the little peasant nations fighting against each other and stuff, so that none of them would have power. And that's what the Americas are doing there. And then once they got it all broken up and chaos reigning and methed out fucking head choppers ruling the place, they would have a nice little supply line straight from the Mediterranean all the way through into fucking the Persian Gulf, where they could do a nice little war against Iran. But Iran and Russia and China and Syria, they saw what was happening over there in Iraq and everything.
And they're like, oh,
And-
hell no.
And they're just like, no, you're not going to fuck our shit up this time. You've been here twice. You've toppled our government twice. We're done with your bullshit. And they put on their boots. They picked up their guns. They marched into Syria, and they're like, we're going to fuck some shit up over here. So that's why everybody's in Syria. So I hope that explains it.
Shit up.
That's pretty much Syria in a nutshell right there. A little acorn. Any questions?
It'll grow into a mighty oak.
Yes. Yeah, there's a lot of things that's about Syria that people don't realize. Like the Syria military, the SAA, it's almost all Sunni. It's like 80% Sunni. And people are like crying over the Sunni rebels in Idlib. Well, those are radical, retarded, methed out freaks. All right. The actual normal, like Syrians, regardless of their religion, they're not a part of all that crazy stuff.
Time to raise some pipes.
Okay. We're not. No. All of our peoples are.
Yeah, nobody's even watching.
They're working or something.
Doing things and stuff.
But I think it was just a lot of people didn't think we were serious when we said we were living in a tent.
Could be.
And they're like, holy shit, how do people in tents have internet? And then their minds went poof. What's cool is the camera resolution is so crappy you can't see how badly I have to shave. We really need to check out what day we got here.
Just a little scruffy.
What day did we get to?
21st.
It was the 21st. I don't know how long we got left here. The 21st, you say? How could we have got?
No, that's not right.
Was it the 10th?
The 11th. No.
Was it the 11th?
Yeah, it was the 11th because we have 20 days.
All
and
right.
so we're here until February 31st.
Until February 31st. So we actually have to move on a Sunday then. Or, yeah. Well, 20 days from the 11th.
So, woohoo!
Yeah, we actually have to move on Sunday, which is okay because that means there's not.
Because people are out churching.
Any danger of there being no campsite.
True.
She's doing that pipes again.
Yep.
Yeah. So thanks for the one person that's here.
Yeah.
You know, hanging out.
One quiet person.
So, I mean, the upside to this whole thing is I'm walking the dogs, or you kind of have to walk them because we're in this tent, so you got to walk them and stuff. And I've been going a little farther each day, and we're pretty far. I'm probably up to like a mile or something on the walk. I'm in such crappy shape; it's terrible. But
I just have to walk the blue dog, and he's old and blind and doesn't go very far.
But we, you know, with the whole moving and stuff, I'm way more active out here like this. So as depressing as it may be, it's actually better for my health. But anyways, yeah, this is temporary. We're saving up our cookies to buy a camper trailer.
Wait, we have cookies?
And hopefully by the end of summer, we'll have a really nice place to live, even if we have to move around from the campgrounds, you know, because if we have a nice camper trailer and we already have the internet, and that's not too bad.
It's something.
We'll probably have to fiddle with getting the internet thingy to work because inside the trailer it might not get good reception.
Perhaps. Considering we might have to put the thingy by the window.
Yeah, considering we're only at 2 bars and we're in a tent with that doesn't really stop the single very much at all. So, we might have to like find a place outside to. No, it should work because it still gets reception in the van.
Yeah, it should be.
So it should be okay, maybe.
Especially if you manage to get a fiberglass thing.
I wonder if there's an antenna attachment we could put on that thing. That would be nice. I don't know.
Well, back when I used to watch the whole travel things, I think they had like Wi-Fi boosters, so it's probably something you can get.
The other problem is our new Verizon jetpack thingy. Not every time, but a lot of the times when I turn it off and then we go to turn it back on, it won't recognize the SIM card. So tomorrow we have to go back to the Verizon store and see if we have to get that replaced or not.
Find out how to use it like a jetpack.
No, because when you turn it on, it won't say there's a SIM card. It did that again today.
Right. I was making a joke about jetpacks.
I didn't get it. It doesn't fly.
That's the problem.
But I don't know. It's weird. I was thinking of all the crazy stuff going on. But nobody, I mean, they've got YouTube so censored, like that. I bet you my thing's censored to the point, and like no one wants to be like regular people. They want their big media stars to spoon feed them whatever craptastic fantasies.
Like it's all happy.
Yeah, because you got the two camps in America where, Russia's responsible for everything bad in the world.
You're gonna lay right in front of the theater.
Yeah.
You're gonna set yourself on fire.
Yep. You're right, it's pretty toasty with that heater pointing right at you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's kind of nice.
Yeah.
Not really a whole lot else going on. We had to drive to the store to get sugar.
Expensive sugar.
And it was very expensive.
Yeah. Oh well. We'll live.
At least now we won't run out of sugar.
But no one's really showed up except for our one silent person. Obviously there's no one else here, so whatever. I explained Syria. I think. No, but it's true. They act like it's like this. Well, everybody's talking about intervening because there's a humanitarian crisis. No, it's a war over fucking food and resources. It's like, and you wonder why they want to take down Iran when they just discovered they got some way more mineral deposits than they weren't aware of before. And they got way more gas products that they weren't aware of before. So they got shit tons of natural resources, and everybody thinks that they're trying to make Iran the boogeyman because they thinking they're actually the bad guys. Like, no, they're just like any other nation, except they got a shit ton of natural resources that America wants to plunder.
Yeah. Apparently.
And it's not like they're the good guys. Of course, they have some crappy ass government thing. Whatever, they have stupid dress. It all boils down to stupid dress codes, really.
They have stupid rules too.
Yeah, like what nation doesn't have some stupid rules? They all do. I mean, give me one nation that don't have stupid rules. Name one. If you can actually totally name one, I might want to move there. Because I don't know of a nation that doesn't have stupid rules. Do you? I don't. I don't know at all. Don't know.
Right.
So we're going to try to accomplish things tomorrow. We took the day off and ate burritos and microwaved potatoes.
It was the thing.
Yeah. Oh, it is really fucking cold here. Like in the showers, it's super cold. So we have to buy a Coleman propane thing so we can take our propane heater into the showers with us.
Yeah.
To be able to shower. And I should buy a cheap screwdriver because My shower, I don't know about yours, but the one on mine, the little shower head is all floppy and it just showers the wall and not the person. It's yeah, it's not pleasant. So I'll
But
have
if you're
to.
the wall, it's sweet.
Yeah, if you're a wall that wants a hot shower, well, that's the place for you. It's, hey,
It's
there's the
good.
toots. I guess he wasn't the first person. I could have been wrong.
It's cool.
Yeah, but so I might have to fix that again because it sucks waiting for 2 days just to go to take a shower
Well, yeah. You could always shower in the woman's side. It's not like anybody's gonna bother
with
you.
the door open,
Yes.
my balls hanging out.
With a sign that says, "Come on in."
Should I wear like a little costume, G-string, and a clown nose?
Sure.
Okay. Well,
Why
that'd
not?
be more inviting.
It's that's your basic shower attire.
Yeah, it works for me. Yeah. Oh, thanks, Toots. So he was the first one here. Okay, he was just lurking. I'm not sure much what
Probably
else.
doing other things.
I'm trying to be entertaining, but I'm coming up with the fucking blank on a lot of shit. Our life right now is the spoons on the floor.
Oh, great.
Yeah. Our life is
Okay.
kind of like,
Well, here's something that happened to me.
oh no.
So a couple weeks ago, I posted something on a Facebook group for traumatic brain injury people, and all of a sudden, I started getting all these friend requests. At this point, it's up to like I think about 350, and I didn't know where they came from, and so I've been talking to a couple of the people, and it's like the friend requests are almost all these guys that are like, hey, hey, baby, send nudes,
Can
and
I
I'm
see your
like,
boobies?
and I'm like, do you guys even have TBI? And they're like, what's a TBI? And so somehow Facebook, like, flashed my face somewhere. I don't know. And all these people are sending friend requests and asking for nudes or something. I don't know.
Somebody shared your profile on hotmamas.facebook.
Probably Bob. Fuck you, Bob.
Seriously. Hope not. Mike Tyson. Funny guy there.
Hmm.
He has good debate skills. He'll bite your ear off.
Yeah.
Let me tell you a thing or
Funny.
two. Holy shittos.
And he barely speaks English.
Like, oh gosh, yeah, because our life is at slow time right now because we're literally just trying to make do for the
Trying to
next
pass time so we can
8 months.
hopefully save money to do the next step.
We were like thinking, is there a way we can get ourselves like put into a coma for 8 months? Just
Suspended animation.
yeah, I would totally go in for that. I need to take an 8 month off, just cash all my money into the bank that had built up there, come out and go, holy shit, we're good. Let's go do stuff again. Have money, things like that.
Okay, so what if the deal was that you can go ahead and do that, but they're gonna take some of your blood?
But your body makes a lot of blood. That's
It's fine. They'll never suck me dry.
well, they'd have to have you hooked up to those machines anyways to keep you alive. I would think that would be a part of it. Just replace my blood with alcohol, keep me well preserved. Easy. Yeah, the best one of those was cryogenic freezing movies was fucking Demolition Man.
I thought you were gonna say Futurama.
And Wesley Snipes and what's that one guy? The boxer dude. Sylvester
I
Stallone's
was gonna say Rocky.
Rocky. It had Rocky in it. That they were both frozen and then woken up later because
Frozen Rocky.
reasons. That movie also had Dennis Leary in it, being an asshole.
Frozen Rocky, which is, like Rocky Road.
It had Dennis Leary raiding the Taco Bell. Because what's better than sewer rat burgers? Taco Bell. Mm-mm. But in case you haven't heard, this is amazing how fast things change, though. Like, he can get his head frozen, just like Elvis and John Wayne. Like, how fast the things change. Like, last week, Aleppo, half the city was besieged by freaked out jihadi head choppers. And this week, the airport's open again. Aleppo's running flights again, civilian airplanes and everything. The freeways, they said they're going to have them opened up within days because apparently the terrorist tweaker scum destroyed the freeway and put big boulders on it so no one could drive through and stuff. So they're clearing that shit out fast. They're fucking working hard over there, man. Pretty interesting to see how fast they get shit done. It's just like, boom, yep, this area's cleared. Open the roads up. Airports, get those fucking planes rolling, motherfuckers. Passengers, come on, be civilians, go out there and party. Second, we got a no duty zone in the Aleppo airport. You can get your Olivia Newton perfumes and diamonds.
And Olivia Fig Newton cookies.
Yes. That was a Wheel of Fortune when I met you. Yeah, that's some crazy shit. And then today, for the second meeting in a row, the Turks are like, you need to get Syria to pull back and stop besieging our bases that we have in Syria illegally. And
illegally.
Yeah. And the Russians are like, haha, no. And they're like, hey, guess what? We just bombed you again. That's what Russia said. I don't know. Alrighty, we're at the half-hour mark, so we gotta cut it off here. Right when we start getting people showing up. Like when it's at the end of the month, and if we have a shit ton of extra bandwidth, we can do a big stream.
Extravaganza.
Yeah, but we don't know what our internet usage is. Tomorrow I should look that up and start the account so we can set up the auto pay and fucking figure out how much bandwidth we use. We don't know. We know we have 30 gigabytes, but we have no idea how fast it's going because our thingy up there doesn't say. So
yeah.
It's
There's that.
Yeah. It's the thing is, like, you can have your unlimited internet or whatever, but it's like crappy internet. And we have metered internet, but it's Verizon and it works really well. It's way better than Comcast.
So far, so good.
Like, we're in the woods in a tent on a campground, and we have better internet speeds than when I was living in an apartment with Comcast. It's seriously better. It's
funny that.
Yeah, it's crazy. Crazy, I say. So tomorrow we're gonna have to go buy food for dinner, and then
I thought we were gonna do the ravioli.
oh, so we don't have to buy food. We just have to go to the Verizon store then.
I think so. I don't know. I guess I have until then to think.
So we're gonna be streaming, like I said, fairly often because it's a good way to kill time.
Something to do.
So if you have questions about how the world works,
questions.
I'm a subject matter expert in all things.
Well, he has an opinion.
And maybe not all things, but I know a lot. Because we're in a tent and stuff. Murphy, what are you doing? I hope my pillow's not getting fucking wet.
He's not even laying on your pillow. He's laying on my pillow.
Okay. Well, he was on mine last time. Anyway, so I don't have much else to do besides kill time, so I read a lot of news. Um, and I do something Americans are not supposed to do. It makes me a very naughty person. Is I read Iranian news.
Evil.
That's why the CIA is coming after me. How dare you inform yourself? Oh, that's one thing I don't know if I mentioned. I don't know if anybody here saw that in the news. It was about 2 weeks ago, I think. The U.S. State Department. Hey, what's up, dude? I'm sorry. We only go about a half hour at a time because we
Well, until we have a
know
better idea
of
of
our
our
bandwidth
bandwidth
usage.
usage.
But about 2 weeks ago, the U.S. State Department shut down Fars News English, their .com website server. They blocked access to their .com servers. And hey, there's a Claire. I haven't seen this person before. Oh, from Saudi. Cool. Yeah, CBC. I haven't watched
You haven't watched
CBC.
CBC.
Yeah,
They don't show that here.
but they blocked access to Iran, and it's actually um, it's only a semi-official news agency, so it's not completely controlled by the government. It's kind of like how Russia funds news outlets because they want diversity of media and they want quality programming, so they get government funding so they can do actual journalism and stuff. Same thing with Iran. So this paper, it's like partially funded by Iran, but it's not state media. It's only semi-state media.
Semi-state media.
Yeah, but they America blocked their .com, and it's so stupid because it's the Iranian news. It's called Fars News, FARS News, and so basically the only thing it did is made it where you had to switch the. Oh wow! Oh, a lot of people disable their comment sections, the propaganda rags.
Yeah.
So what they had to do is they had to put all of their .com stuff onto their local Iranian servers at .ir, so you can still read the Iranian news just fine. And there's like a shit ton of Iranian news outlets. They actually have a lot of diversity in their news, but I find Fars News to be my favorite Iranian news site. They're fast. They cover topics from around the world. Um, so they're pretty good actually and fast, I might say. Um, but yeah, they just told America totally fucked them over, and it's basically they're not sanctioning. They're saying, "Oh, this is a part of the sanctioning Iran thing," but no, you're sanctioning your own fucking people by telling us we're trying to prevent us, the peoples, from reading what the fuck news we want to read. Is what it's about.
Yeah.
They call it sanctioning Iran, but it's really sanctioning America.
Seriously, dog.
Hi, puppy. And I am gonna have to. Oh yeah, and just say hi to the new peoples because it looks like we got one or two new peoples here.
Greetings.
Even
Welcome.
from Saudi. Haven't had anybody from Saudi here. So
Welcome.
And if you're here, you're probably not a normal Saudi. Well, I don't know what the regular Saudi people are because I think they're protesting, but it's not in the news. You want to talk about censorship? Saudi Arabia and Western media really censoring.
Well, apparently they can see you.
Right, no, the Americans are being censored.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Yes. Indeed.
But these dogs have to go walking. They're milling about, which tells me they need to go for a
trying to
walk.
burn themselves on the heater.
So I see the Sputniks on the Twitter feed. I don't go to them as one of my dailies. In fact, I currently don't have a daily Russian one that I read. There's TASS, uh, so I got that bookmarked. But yeah, then there's Sputnik, and I'm really not fond of RT because they're very heavily influenced by America. The other English programs are. Um, So I try not to put too much stock into RT. I'm not saying they're bad or anything. I'm just saying they're way too westernized, and I don't go in for Western culture so much anymore.
Sure.
The other good news sources is surprisingly out of Lebanon. Al Masdar News. They're straight from Lebanon, and they do good reporting, I think. And then I got a couple of different Syria newspapers just because I'm all up about what's happening in Syria. I think Syria is the nexus, the focal point of World War III. It's where everything's going down.
I'm just patiently waiting.
All right, our dogs are patiently waiting. So thank you everybody for joining us. We'll be back again soonish.
Yep.
And
Like another day or
so,
or something.
but if you got topics, because we're here in a tent, we got nothing but time. You want to hear topics or whatever, or questions, put them in the comments, stuff like that. Um,
Something like that.
yeah. So
Right.
see you next time,
Good
folks.
night.